the American Otaku Show. This is a special episode because one of the top animes in the world, as well as including US, My Hero Academia, has ended. There was a long-running manga, not as long as One Piece, not as long as Dragon Ball Z, but still long-running in its own right, ended. An anime that talks about the hopes and dreams of the heroes, the aspirations of what makes a hero, what makes a villain, and how could one ability seem villainous but yet can be used for good. This idea of an anime starts off with Deku, who ends up being this, or Midoriya, who ends up being this kid with no quirk or power in a world where almost everyone has powers, and he wants to become a hero. He wants to change the world and change the stars, so to speak. Once he found out he's never going to have a quirk, he was almost sad. And even that didn't stop him to rescue his friend Kachkan, who he's trying to take off the liquid beast off of. And that's when All Might, the number one hero of them all, comes in there and says, I'm going to take you under your wing. I am going to give you my quirk. I'm going to make you to what you are, and you too can become a hero. This touches to all of us, as even if our dreams seem out of reach, doesn't mean you can't achieve them. And some days you might achieve these certain dreams. But first, before we go more into detail of the anime, we're going to talk about the fandom. The fandom was all over the place, and like several cons I've been to, you have people dressed up as various different characters like Froppy, or Deku, or All Might, or All for One, or have you, me myself included, dressed up as All for One, showing up the hero-ness and the strength of the hero course and strength of this anime shows, and passion shows how great this anime is. But a passion has its dark side too. Some fans took it upon themselves when they didn't have their relationships happen the way they want. They were sending death threats to the creator. They were saying, no, if you're not going to make Deku go with Kachkan, or this person go with that person, we'll send you death threats. We're going to do this to you. We're going to do that to you. We're going to boycott various other things. This got to the point where the creator says, fine. I was going to make this series as long as One Piece, over 1,000 some odd episodes, but since the attitude of the fans there, it's forcing my hand to end it earlier than I wanted. So he ended the series into a spectacular way between Deku's fight with All for One versus Shiroki, the idea of more aspects of the villains, and it's become 2 seasons of great fights and an ultra-long epilogue. This anime shows not even the villains are not necessarily I'm evil to be evil, but they're more or less evil for specific reasons. I also go into more detail of this anime when it comes to what is truly as a hero, the idea of comic books, which before I was even into anime or even otaku culture, I was into comic books. I myself collected Wolverine, X-Men, Avengers, Captain America, Superman, Green Lantern, but I was mostly a Marvel guy. It really resonated with me because I love the idea of superheroes, the idea of becoming more than oneself. And this anime has that in spades. This anime teaches us be better than yourself, help people, and don't always discourage one person what they look like as what they are, or what abilities they have and what they are truly villain or labels. Sometimes the labels seem to hurt things. Though this anime's ended, there is spin-off animes coming there. My Hero Academia Vigilante, My Hero Academia Team Up might come out, and various others. So even though the core series ended, but the sub-series could still live on. My contrary belief, My Hero Academia, as great as it was and much of a bridge, it wasn't the first anime that took American-style superheroes and made them into a show. There was several animes such as Tiger and Bunny that had the sponsorship, the heroes, the villains, everything else that was American-style comic books, pop culture in there. It's just My Hero Academia became the popular bridge to that, as well as the My Hero Academia, as well as others like Hero Man or Norman Rider and stuff like that, set the pace, but My Hero Academia took it and brought it into a more stronger audience, I'd say. More into the shonen. It got from Shonen Jump, the creator of other, it made you feel more of the characters than some of the other ones do. Not to say Tiger Bunny is a bad anime, or it's not as good as My Hero Academia. It is. It's just My Hero Academia is the one that bridged the gap for it and became popular, becoming more serialized, and the characters becoming more marketable.
Good.
The fanfare from this anime really brought people closer together. My niece or my niece, which I have in contact there, is really into My Hero Academia. And it shows bridges the idea for the younger viewers, as well as the veteran viewers like myself. I've been an anime fan since '93. This really shows the whole depth of how great anime can be and how bridge of the community from comic book fan to anime fan and My Hero Academia brought it together. You could see My Hero Academia in games such as Arena Union, as well as you could see in figures and video games, as well as video games is Jump Force, which was a good game, bad game, depending on your take. You can see appearances in Shonen Jump. And this anime meant so much to so many people that it actually bridged the idea of what is anime and what is regular, living, breathing testament of who we truly are. This anime is maybe not the smartest character Deku is, even though he's really smart. Most people say, "Oh, he's the smartest one shonen." They tend to forget Death Note is shonen, and Light Yagami is pretty smart in his own right. This anime shows in the darker side of society and how we could change various different of society. This anime really speaks to the core of the viewers. Most people who wouldn't watch anime and seen this and says, "This I could relate to. I am into the. I could see myself as Deku. I could see as myself as Kachkan. I could see myself as Ravity. Even Ravity towards the end having the mental breakdown because a villain gave her life to save her. Someone you wouldn't expect there. The idea of opposites doesn't necessarily mean they're automatically against each other. It might be against each other in a moment. The idea of family dynamics could be wrong. It could be good. And the redemption of Endeavor from being abusive and all about me and a breeding type thing into truly wants to be a father and truly wants to give up the hero work to be there for his son, even the villain's son, and trying to see reason to there. This anime is really great on there. If I would have to give this anime a rating, I would give it 5 out of 5. Thank you.
Welcome to the show where anime dreams come alive. Let's go! All American Otaku vivified, diving deep into the anime tide. From the screen to the page, we're turning every stage. All American Otaku where worlds collide. From the 90s till now, the passion's been real. Anime and manga, it's how we feel. Conventions and scenes, cooking up dreams. Japanese culture bursting at the seams. From the 90s till now, the passion's been real. Anime and manga, it's how we feel. Conventions and scenes, cooking up dreams. Japanese culture bursting at the seams. All American Otaku vivified, diving deep into the anime tide. From the screen to the page, we're turning every stage. All American Otaku where worlds collide. I'm there and Mr. Pat by my side, exploring every genre, let's take that ride. From action to drama, it's all here. Community strong, let's make it